Hey, it's Sam here, and this is the new MelGeek MADE68 Pro Rapid Trigger Hold Effect Keyboard. It's a magnetic switch gaming keyboard with super low latency and a lot of new features. The keyboard will be available in 4 different colors and will start from $99 for the super early bird price on Kickstarter. Here I have the MADE68 Pro Fire version, but it is a pre-production sample, so there will be some differences with the final version. Included in the box is the quick start guide, which has the function keys and steps to download the keyboard software, a set of MelGeek stickers, the warranty card for the keyboard, a keycap puller, a braided Type A to Type C cable, a few extra keycaps, and the keyboard itself, which has this protective plastic covering the graphics here. The keyboard is mostly plastic, so it only weighs around 800 grams or 1.8 pounds. For the design, the keyboard has a 65% layout with this really cool light bar with some fire graphics alongside the Type-C port on the back. These graphics also extend to the metal side pieces on the keyboard, and they are removable and replaceable with the 4 screws here. On the front, there's this dotted design with the MelGeek logo on the bottom right corner. On the bottom, there is 4 rubber feet that look like this, the keyboard information in the middle, and some text scattered around like this design and powered by MelGeek sentence and this play for fun not to win text here. Continuing with the components on the keyboard, the keycaps are MCR profile double shot ABS with a thickness of 1.2 mm. They are similar to cherry profile keycaps but are more rounded on the corners. The legends appear to be sharp and detailed, and the color here is great too in my opinion. For the switches, the keyboard will come with the TTC King of Magnetic Switch. It's a new magnetic switch with a trigger force of 35 grams and comes slightly looped from the factory. They look awesome in this colorway inspired by Magneto and sound pretty clacky for a magnetic switch. And of course, the actuation point is adjustable with the MelGeek Hive software. Moving on to the PCB, it's 2-pin hot swap with a south-facing layout. This means you can swap out the switches if you want to, and you just have to make sure that they fit here. As for the stabilizers, they are plate mounted and come with some lube applied already. They don't rattle when in use, so no complaints from me, and there's also some silicone at the spacebar stabilizer to help dampen the sound. When it comes to the lighting, the keyboard has per key RGB. There is a total of 7 modes pre-programmed already, and the RGB is nice but is slightly blocked by the keycaps. Surprisingly, the light bar on the back is RGB and can be configured too. There's the off and on mode and a breathing mode that looks like this. Changing the color is an option as well, but it looks a little weird due to the red tinted plastic cover. So the color you choose will still appear but will look slightly tinted. Diving into the specs of the keyboard, it has a polling rate of 8000 Hz and a super low latency of 0.125 milliseconds. This makes the keyboard really fast and responsive, which is great for competitive games. Not only that, the keyboard also has magnetic switches with a 0.01 mm rapid trigger accuracy. This means you can adjust the exact trigger and reset points from 0.1 to 4 mm. Furthermore, the keyboard also supports up to 4 dynamic keystrokes and the newer Snap Tap feature, which is borderline cheating for FPS games. All of the features I just mentioned are great and is customizable with the MelGeek Hive software as I just demonstrated. But besides that, the software also allows you to configure the profiles for the keyboard, remap all of the keys and function layers, adjust the RGB on the keyboard and the light box on the back, add shortcuts and macros to the keyboard, calibrate the magnetic switches, and access other information about the keyboard here. Switching over to the case and components inside, the keyboard uses the tray mount structure. So to access the parts inside, you need to remove the keycaps and take out the screws holding the plate and case together. In the bottom of the case, there's this huge piece of silicone sound dampener to make the case sound fuller, and the RGB light bar over here. Besides that, there's also a piece of pre-cut plate foam in between the plate and PCB to help with the typing sound. The keyboard being tray mounted provides a solid and stable typing feel. This is great for gaming as it provides a consistent feel for all of the keys and also ensures the accuracy of the magnetic switches. Anyways, that was everything about the MADE68 Pro. Now time for the typing sound test. Okay, here are my final thoughts on the MelGeek MADE68 Pro. In my opinion, this is one of the best looking magnetic keyboard. The 4 color options for the keyboard look awesome, especially with the matching graphics and light box on the keyboard. But not only does it look good, it also comes with really high specifications that give you the best performance for gaming. Honestly, if you're looking to upgrade to a magnetic switch keyboard, this might just be the best option when you factor in the discounted Kickstarter price. So if you're interested in the MelGeek MADE68 Pro, do check out the Kickstarter linked in the description below to find out more. And that does it for this video. Thanks to MelGeek for the keyboard and thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and remember to subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.